when we're you plan to attack the flats, when we look to now, when we want to work more the field versus too high, we want to get into our favorite, which is our clear concept, our stick concept, and our bubble. And just to show you what our clear concept is, it's one of our favorites. All right. We call our slot T. We'll have an F, Z, and say we had an X just out of this formation. All right. Basically, we're just going to run him on a flat, run him on a post corner, and we're going to run the Z on a sit route. And 8 times out of 10, that Z is sitting there waiting for the ball. All right. And then he gets that thing, and he makes one step, and he gets his vertical as fast as he can. All right. Usually what happens, if you get that soft corner, the safety, and the backer versus a too high team, and we're working this concept here. See, a lot of times he gets immediate flat route, so he's going to chase. The backer's out of it. The safety's here, and the corner is already soft. And once this backer clears, we have a nice void there. And this backer coming out of the box isn't able to get underneath that fast enough. We ran it 2 ways this year. We ran it out of a sprint out and just a drop back. Both of them were very effective for us. Right? By no means was our quarterback a runner, so it wasn't a run threat, but once you started moving him, it really does manipulate the backer's eyes and what they're going to do. Okay? So we did run it out of sprint out, which was effective, and we ran it out of just drop back.
Is this step and throw again, or do you go with a maybe 3?
He basically just steps and sits on it. Yeah, and usually gets it out quick. I don't know. One time we did hit this in the red zone because we got man. And all of a sudden they came down, they kind of played a soft man, and that was where our best matchup was. Yep. So we'll just look there, but that was a very good concept for us. And then when we get to stick, our stick is just gone, out, 5-yard stick route. Just creating that lateral separation here. Unless we get a one-on-one with one of our kids and our quarterback wants to take a chance there. That's always an option. He feels that's best. All right? And then obviously our bubble's bubble. But when we get into these and we're talking how we want to attack the flats versus a too high team, we really like our clear, and we really like stick, and we really like bubble. Again, trying to find very high percentage throws, not having to throw the ball very far downfield. We'll see a couple of clips of our clear, our stick, and our bubble. First, too high, how we're going to attack the field. So here's this clear. We got 3 on the flat. Our number 2 is going to be around the post corner, and we're going to get into our number 1 coming in on that slant and sit right behind me. Again, there's a lot of room right there. Backer goes with the flat, corner stays soft. And our kid makes a play. Very good athlete, that is boy right now. Early in the year, this is game 2 of the year, so we were sprinting out to it. High percentage throw, yards after the catch. That's here's a little zoomed in version of it. .41 down here on the sideline, the D lineman. He thinks anytime our guys catch the ball, it's going to be a touchdown. He's wrong, but I like the enthusiasm. There's one, again, just a clip. Same clip, we're just sprinting out to it. You can see it. I mean, you don't need special kids to make that throw and catch. All right? That's something you can take back right now with the kids you have and be effective with that. He knows his job is to get vertical as soon as he can. He does a good job of that. You know, look at it. How simple throws can turn into big plays. That one for 63, I think we threw it quarterback to wide out was about 6 yards. He'll be sneaking in behind you. Here's the tight of it. And it's upfield. Here it is. We even like it down to the goal line, sprint out to it again. Touchdown. So it gets a little tighter because they try to pass it off. All right, but it's difficult for those two backers to let a guy go and then come back and sit underneath their sitting out. That's our clear concept how we want to attack the field versus too high coverage. Now we're going to talk to our stick concept here. All right, so that's the lower one. Basically, one's running the guy off. All right, 2 is on the out route, and our number 3 is on the short stick. All right. You can see here the corner turns and runs with him. The safety's soft, easy throw and catch to the field.
You don't have it here, but is the bottom guy supposed to like speed out, or is there a different concept because you have to go on to...
Here I'm guessing we probably called stick fade. I'm guessing our concept here was stick fade. So we're running stick, again, left to right. Stick is our field concept, and fade is the right concept, or the boundary concept. Quarterback gets up there, he sees obviously the squat corner there, and also the safety, you guys see his helmet, he's kind of cut off. Doesn't like the fade, but knows we've got a lot of room to the field, so he just decides to work the stick concept. And we're just trying to create high percentage throws that our kids do work after the catch. Here's another look at our stick. Now here's one where I think our quarterback could have went to our number 3. All right, but he decides to take the outside throw, which is fine. There's room there too. Again, we're trying to laterally stretch that flat defender. Kid, quarterback's able to put an accurate ball on him. Yards after the catch. All right, now we're going to get into our bubble again. Versus 2 high teams, we really like to run bubble. I would say game in to game out, that was our number 1 we wanted to get to. Some way, somehow, we want to find ways to get to bubble. Again, just because they're very high percentage throws, and it gets our kids in space to make something happen. So here we're just using our H, we call him our H-back, just to motion. That's more simply just for, eye candy, for just some movement. There's really no reason for that. And we got corner and then a very soft safety. We're just going to throw, catch, and get it out as fast as we can. Well, the other coaches are going to talk, and if bubble is going to be a part of something, you need to work on blocking every day with your wideouts. And 3 does a great job. The bottom of the screen, and that corner wanted to jump inside, so we just wrote him inside. All right, we don't tell him you got to make him go inside, you don't got to make him go outside. Where that corner goes, you go with him and you lock on. All right, make the guy ball carry behind you, make it right. So again, there's 3. He jumps inside, you're just going to wash him down. And we're just trying to find space. This one's super fuzzy. I don't know what's going on with our camera on. They just better go from. We'll just zoom in, but again, we feel we have the numbers back out here. All right, 3 for 3. We're going to block 2 of them. We're going to ask our kid to make one other guy miss. Same thing, like the other coach has been talking. We teach our number 2 to take most dangerous. All right, obviously pre-snap, he thinks that's going to be a linebacker just based upon alignment. And that's safety being so soft. All right, our number 1 will always take the corner. 2 is going to take most dangerous. Obviously, number 3 is going to be getting the bubble. He locks onto him. Great block by our wide out on the top of the screen. Our no huddle was special on that. And talk about spotting the ball. Sometimes that does happen. Let's slow it down. Catch, get it out. You guys made great blocks. We threw it 4 yards. Not even 4 yards downfield. 26.